Well, Therese is just a really young girl who's kind of, in a lot of ways, she's kind of alone in the world. You know, she doesn't really have a family, and she doesn't have that many friends, or she doesn't have that big of a community. You know, she has Richard and you know, their mutual friends and his family, but she's not that grounded. You know, she doesn't have like a home base really, and she's kind of, you know, she's like figuring out who she wants to be and what she wants her life to look like. And when she meets Carol, that's kind of not her model, but it's kind of like, I think it really opens her world and her mind to what she could be like, or what her life could be like, and opens the door for the kind of life that she wants to have. When we did the camera test for the movie, when I saw Cate in the full hair and makeup and wardrobe for the first time, that kind of says everything. I mean, who wouldn't be just blown away by her? She's just this like goddess, you know, she's just this magnificent creature. And I think Therese has probably never really seen anyone like her before. It's been incredible. I mean, I've loved Cate since I was 13 years old when I saw her in Elizabeth, and it was really scary coming here knowing I was going to be working with her, because I've looked up to her for so long and idolized her and just think she's, you know, beyond anything. And so I feel so lucky that I get to work with her and that I get to watch her and learn from her. And I didn't really know what to expect. Every rehearsal process is different on every movie. Some movies you really don't rehearse at all. And I met Todd for the first time, and we sat down and went through the script together. And then me and Cate and Todd would sit down together and go over our scenes, and then the same with Sarah. You know, it wasn't really like full-on rehearsing. We just kind of talked through the scenes and what we thought should be in there, and what we thought the scenes were about, and what we thought, you know, we needed to accomplish in the scene. It's one of my favorite parts. I love period films, and I've always wanted to be in one. I did a film that took place in the 70s, but that's not quite the same. And the costumes are kind of, the costumes and the hair and the sets, it's kind of everything. I mean, you can't really step into the world of the character until you kind of see what all that's about. You know, whenever I knew what my clothes were going to be like and what my hair was going to be like, that's really the thing that brings it all together for me anyway. I mean, it informs so much about your character, the way you look and the way you move, and, you know, the clothes inform the way that you move. And Sandy's just, she's amazing. It's incredible to see. I remember the first day we were shooting in the park. It was meant to be Central Park, and there was so many extras, and it was kind of raining, and they had these beautiful umbrellas, and all the women had these sweet little hats on and their pantyhose and their high heels, and it was freezing cold. And it's kind of incredible to think that women had to suffer through wearing these beautiful outfits no matter the weather. But then it was also, it just looked so beautiful, you know? So it's kind of like, well, much more comfortable now, but people looked so much better back then. Well, I think even though it does take place in the 50s, it is really timely, and people can relate to it. I mean, a love story is a love story is a love story.
Carol, I miss you.
We gave each other the most breathtaking of gifts. I want it, and I will not deny it. Would you?